Now that you've reassembled your air cartridge, I want to show you how to load paint into the barrel of the air cartridge. The way the Goblin Solo air cartridge works is it actually builds up pressure behind the ball with a tight seal in the barrel to propel the ball outside of the cartridge. Unlike other paintball guns where a puff of air moves a rather loosely fitted paintball in the breech down the barrel with good results, the air cartridge requires a tight fit in the barrel to create that back pressure. There's a little bit of a knack to loading the air cartridge, and I'm going to show you how to do that. One thing that I'm sure everybody out there is aware of is the fact that paint varies in size. Depending on the manufacturer, depending on your region, depending on the field you play at, there is different size paint out there. Some of them fit rather well in the air cartridge with a nice tight seal, others are rather loose. In order to ensure you get a nice tight seal, we've included some barrel sizers in the kit. These are some brass shims. There is two sizes. You can feel the difference when you take them out of the player's kit. There is 0.002 and 0.004 inches. What you need to do is find the one that works best for the paint you're using. I'm going to show you using a rather small paintball. As you can see, it fits in the barrel quite loosely. It doesn't roll through like some of you are used to, but for the Goblin air cartridge, that is considered a loose fit. It has to be rather tight. To get the shim to fit in the barrel, it comes flat. You want to put a curve in it, like I've done here. In order to get that curve, find the edge of a table, edge of a workbench, and just like, we're coming up on Christmas, a lot of you guys are doing some Christmas wrapping. If you're getting fancy with the ribbon, you know how to put a curl in a ribbon. The shim is very similar. Just roll it across the edge of the table without getting a crease or a bend in it. You just want to get a nice curve, just like that. Then what you're going to do is take your barrel, put it on top of the air cartridge, and you're going to put the shim inside the barrel. A nice curve without any creases. Oh, popped out. Do that again. Now right now we're just sizing it. Get it about there, put the ball in, and then push down. You see that's a good fit. That ball is in there nice and tight. When you fire it, it's going to pop. So now we're going to disassemble and we're going to glue it in place. So be careful when you're taking the shim out. You don't want to bend it. So again, put the barrel on the air cartridge. Take some good quality CA glue, not run-of-the-mill household crazy glue, some good hobby grade CA super glue, and all you need is a couple small drops inside the barrel, and take your pinky and work it around the inside of the barrel. Don't spend all day there, you want to be rather quick because the glue is going to get sticky. Now take your insert, put it in the barrel, get the edge nice and lined up, and the paintball is actually going to push it down right into the right spot and create a nice tight seal. Now we're going to let that sit for a half an hour or so, and we happen to have one that's already done, just like on those cooking shows, so you can see what it looks like when it's finished. Now if you can zoom in nice and tight on that, you can see inside the barrel we've got that brass sleeve in there. It's flush with the end of the barrel. It's nice and even, and that's going to provide a nice tight fit for that brand of paint. I do want to show you something as a little bit of a tidbit for all you guys out there that have been asking about that. We all know what this is, the first strike round. I'm not going to get into how the first strike round works. You guys can Google that and someone else will tell you all about it. But what I am going to tell you that if you take your air cartridge and if you find that the barrel works fine with the paint you're using and you don't use a sizer, we've put a little bit of a bonus in the barrel. When you take the barrel off, you can now reverse the barrel, put it on backwards, and it's a little tighter when you put it on backwards, but it does fit. Guess what now fits in the other end just right? Now you've got a first strike barrel. But remember not to use any inserts on that barrel if you want to use it for first strike. Another thing that you guys can do out there, if for some reason you're not comfortable with gluing the sleeves or the shims inside the barrel, you can use Scotch tape to line the inside of the barrel. If you're playing at a variety of different fields and you find that you've got a variety of different sized paintballs, that you don't want to specifically have the barrel sized to one specific ball, you want to be able to change, you can take short pieces of Scotch tape and put them inside the barrel. I usually find that 4 or 5 overlapped around the inside of the barrel, and then trim the edge with an X-Acto knife so you get a nice flush fit. Will give you a good seal. It'll definitely last the day. Make sure that there is no oil or lubrication on the inside of the barrel before you put the tape in. If you fired the cartridge, once it's been lubed up, you can get a coating of oil inside the barrel and the tape won't stick. So make sure the barrel is clean and dry. You can put a few pieces of Scotch tape in there. That's your easily adjustable barrel sizer, or you can do a custom application with the brass shims, and it does give it a cool little golden look in the barrel.